here's my question. Why did you not just join politics? I mean, you speak about your own structures. There's ward councillors, there's political parties.
So politics as a system is something that I understand dearly. So I didn't want to join that system. A lot of people who get into politics don't understand politics. Yeah. Politics is in your country, even in your community. Let me start in your community. In your community, as a ward councillor or as a branch politician or ward community politician, you are part and parcel of a city, a political system that is city-based. And even if you make it to the top and become a big player in the city, you then part of a system, political system that is provincial-based. Even when you make it to a premier of whatever province, you still answer to a political system that is national-based, meaning the country now. Even if you make it as a president of the country, you're still part of an answer to an African continental political system. I can even start and say SADC, but let's move away from SADC, say Africa Union. And even if you make it as the president of Africa Union, you're still part of a global system of politics. United Nations. And United Nations are, so for example, let's speak about pandemics. I don't want to say that word, but you know which word, because they'll not allow this to play on YouTube. That's how much control they have over our independent, so-called independent thinking. So they imposed these things on us because we are part of their system, global system. They knew it'll go to every household, every community, if they drop it at the top, because they've got presidents that answer to them. So I always knew that I must protect my independent thinking. If I'm a politician, I don't have independent thinking. But right now, we've managed to achieve way more than political parties, not politicians. I don't think that's strong enough for people to understand. We've achieved as young people in Soweto across the country more than what politics has achieved. Okay, let's speak facts. Where were the politicians during the looting? They were all in their fancy houses watching their 100-inch TVs, watching, oh, now Meadowlands is being looted. 12 people dead. Now Protea Mall in Protea has been looted. 7 people dead. Oh, now it's moved to another place. People are dying left, right, and center. Where were they? Where was the law enforcement, Penwell? Penwell, where were your so-called everyday politicians? Nebal guy. I can call them by name, but I don't need to give them more energy because they're running out of fuel now. So where were they? They were nowhere to be found. Who came to save the day? Young people across this country. If you look in our space in Soweto, Maponya Mall was not touched because young people were standing there saying that over dead bodies. And what we're protecting at Maponya Mall, we're protecting the little that our people have in terms of jobs, employment. Number 2, in terms of the taxi industry, operates through Maponya. Maponya is a big player, is an artery, is a heartbeat of a lot of the lines that connect because of the traffic count the mall has. We're protecting the black-owned businesses in Maponya Mall. I can go on. We're protecting the township economy that sees food on our table for many of our households. So again, if I am a politician, then, and I act the way I did, and I mobilize guys with big rifles, big AKs, AK-47s, R5, and big guns, and we are all surrounding a mall, I'd probably have gone to a disciplinary hearing when it all ends to say you've put the political party under disrepute. Yeah, what, when they speak their political English. So Mchana, for that, we are now being suspended. So no one can suspend me now. So why must I subject myself to a position where I can be suspended, Penwell? And lastly, political system is analog. Community leadership activism is TSG, if you understand cars. So why must I reduce myself from a McLaren, self-changing, gearbox, TSG, and go to analog where I must find stick and start changing gears? It can never be. Those are old systems that we cherish because they brought the liberation, the freedom that we have now, the little freedom or the so-called freedom that we have now. And we need to carry on and pick up the spear and move forward. But we can't pick up the spear. Do you hear that? It's figurative. We can't pick up the spear because the enemy has an AK-47. Well, what are you going to throw? What spear are you going to throw to someone holding an AK-47? Look at what's going on now. Our infrastructure is collapsing at the hands of the enemy. How do you fight those people? You must match their force. Do you think they're carrying spears? The answer is no. Political system is a spear.
We can't pick up umkhonto
You can't do that.
Anymore.
You can't do that.